What's up everyone, Shubham here and welcome back to Cradix Tech. Today we are doing a massive battery drain test between 4 heavy hitters. I have been seeing a lot of people saying that the newly introduced iPhone 17 Air has the absolute worst battery life out of the 17 models. That might be true, but if you're upgrading from an older iPhone Pro Max, how much battery life are you actually gaining or losing? To find out, we are putting the iPhone 17 Air head to head against the 11 Pro Max, 12 Pro Max, and the ultimate battery champion of 2021, the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Let's see who survives. And let's get this video started, shall we? The setup. Before we start the clock, let's make sure everything is on equal footing. We have the Wi-Fi turned on, Bluetooth is off, airplane mode is on, and all the display settings are calibrated to the exact same brightness. Keeping in mind that the battery health matters here. The older iPhones naturally have degraded capacities. The 11 Pro Max it has 74% battery health, the 12 Pro Max at 78%, and the 13 Pro Max at 80%. And our brand new 17 Air is fresh at 100%. Let's get into it. Phase 1. Casual use. We're kicking things off with 3.5 hours of everyday tasks. That includes watching YouTube, scrolling Instagram, and running a web browser simulation. Right out of the gate, you shall see the older battery struggling. By the end of the casual block, the 11 Pro Max was already begging for a charger, plummeting to just 38%. 12 Pro Max wasn't doing much better at 46%, meanwhile the 13 Pro Max and 17 Air were absolutely cruising, both sitting at comfortably 60% battery. Next, it's time to make this phone sweat. We're running a 3D benchmark and jumping into a Google Meet video for more than 2 hours. That is where the efficiency of the newer chip actually shines. The older 11 Pro Max and 12 Pro Max basically dropped deep into the battery charging zone. On the flip side, the 13 Pro Max and the 17 Air barely felt the heat, proving just how much better Apple's new silicon at handling heavy loads without killing your battery. We jumped into some light gaming with Subway Surfers, and this was the final nail in the coffin for the older generations. The 11 Pro Max was the first to tap out, dying at 6 hours and 8 minutes. Honestly, for a 7-year-old phone, that is highly respectable. Just 15 minutes later, the 12 Pro Max gave up at 6 hours and 23 minutes. And then there were two. Coming at the gaming test, both the 13 Pro Max and 17 Air were sitting just at 20%. It was a race to the death. We blasted off the cameras with 720p video recording and blasted the music on both of these phones. And we are pushing them until they are barely clinging onto life at 2% and 3%. For the final blow, we are putting Netflix on. Finally, at exactly 8 hours and 16 minutes, the ultra-thin iPhone 17 Air shuts down. And just after 17 more minutes, the absolute tank that is the 13 Pro Max officially died at 8 hours and 33 minutes. So, what does this tell us? Yes, the 17 Air might not be the absolute battery king of the current lineup, but it basically went toe-to-toe with one of the greatest battery phones that Apple has ever made. That's the 13 Pro Max with 80% battery health. If you are upgrading from an 11 or a 12 Pro Max, you are going to see a massive 2-hour leap in endurance, all wrapping in significantly thinner and lighter phone. But I think this phone is only for the 13 mini owners, as it should be compelling to that group, as I was the one who was using the 13 mini before this one as well. What do you guys think? Is the Air's battery life good enough for your daily use? Let me know down in the comments below, and make sure to drop a like to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more. There will be more tests coming up, and I will catch you in the next one. Chole.